Hi, Countryside. It's Joe Smith, your general manager, and Scott and Stephanie.
Hi.
And today is Monday, October 21st.
Oof.
And what's wrong, Scott?
No, it's just it's flying, man.
It's flying
Joe.
by.
We're not used to being here on a Monday.
I
We're
know.
open on
Well,
Monday.
Hey, I'm
open
here every
today.
Mondays. How dare you? Every
open
Monday we're doing a
today.
We all
video.
work all the time on Mondays.
Exactly.
Well, we skipped last week's video because
Little rain
Milton
event.
was coming to town.
Milton was hanging out with Florida here. But that didn't slow us down
Yeah.
because we're under the tent.
Yeah, man.
As planned.
Exactly.
As planned, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Big top.
So anyways, we just have a few updates for the community today, being first Monday we're open, tents up, members are back in town.
Yeah, a lot of people are back in town.
New faces with some of our team members, gearing up for the next season of Camp Countryside.
Exactly.
So Steph,
Yes.
tell me what's going on in your area.
Well, normally our first open Monday is like our kind of official start to season. We usually start going off 1 in 10 and do split tees and get all that going. However, we are still pretty restricted in our space over
Yes.
there with the construction that's going on. So we're going to stay off, everybody off number 10 until otherwise noted. We're not sure how long that'll be, but a few more weeks probably. So we're just going to do straight tee every day off number 10, but we will have our starters back, which will be helping get everybody around the golf course.
Yep.
Many familiar faces. I think we have one position to be filled. Someone's not coming back until much later in the season. But all your favorite people are back. We have a new addition in the golf shop. Her name is Jean. She's helping us with just answering phones, counter, helping you shop, checking in, just almost like kind of what Jerry does for us. She's learning from the best.
Excellent. Yeah.
So
excellent.
she'll be helping us through season as an extra set of hands. Kevin Smith will be coming back. I think we'll see him start floating around this week.
Oh, beautiful.
Probably on the driving range. We all,
Beautiful.
we all know that. So we're excited to get going, and also returning Cart Barn staff, but not until further into November. But
Excellent.
Yeah, so
Excellent.
it's really good. We're ready to go.
And Mike and the guys out front are still providing directions and instructions with the difference in traffic flow.
Yeah, everyone's going down Countryside Drive to Province Way to get to the driving range and to get to number 10.
Yeah.
And then off 9, that's how they come back also.
We're hoping we can wrap all that up by the end of this month. So when we get into November, the first week of November, hopefully we're back to some normal traffic flow. So.
Yeah, and that we'll have the space to do what we did most of last season, which worked out great. So we're ready for that.
Speaking of space, the one thing I want to take an opportunity to clarify, we heard this a lot last year, that we are no longer doing shotguns. And the only reason we're not doing shotguns last year and this year is because of space.
Yeah.
But we intend to
for the carts.
For the carts.
Space in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are doing
in the
amazing.
dining room.
In the dining
You guys are
room,
doing
yeah.
amazing. But
So shotguns will come back for tournaments and special events.
Yeah, as soon-
once we get back into the clubhouse.
Breaking news. I'm hoping this summer. We haven't really talked that through yet, but breaking news. I'm hoping maybe we can get some summer stuff. Like
Yeah.
you have to now. I said it on camera.
I'm down. Steph, we're down.
We're down
You
for
just
anything.
gotta-
Right.
We're down for
So
anything.
Just
hopefully
let us know.
our
Let us know
Baby
what you
steps,
need,
though.
okay?
hopefully our Memorial Day, maybe some 4th of July type of stuff.
You're gonna throw that at us, huh?
Well, you can edit if that doesn't work out.
No. We're one cut here. So
Breaking news.
No,
Heard it here first.
that's exciting though. So you all know we are actively thinking ahead. We're excited to get back into the club. Last season was great. We expect another great season this year. And again, at the end of this season, we're going to be moving in the clubhouse, and that's a big deal.
And it's a good thing I brought the sticky note.
Yeah.
Driving range did have some damage, not from Milton actually, but from Helene, the one before, the 2 weeks before. So we do have the range open, but please just use caution and common sense as far as, the back netting is down, so don't hit driver if you're a really long hitter. Just try to be careful out there.
We really want everyone
want
to
it open.
use irons. Until we get those nets repaired. And the contractor that does that for us is actually in Georgia, and JD is working to get him in town and get those nets repaired. So it's a good reminder.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, Scott.
Big week, Joe.
It is.
Big week, yeah. So the
What do we
tent
got?
came back last week.
Yeah.
I think we've been kind of reminding people about that every week as we sit here and kind of talk about it. So I gotta be honest, it feels pretty nice under here right now, and
It's not too bad.
Middle of the day, right? So it's
too
a
bad.
little bit cooler in here. Nice coverage. But this week is big because this coming Wednesday and Friday nights we have our Italian nights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, those are popular.
Yeah. It's
Ask
been,
us how popular they are, Steph.
Oh, what? Please tell me.
well.
You gotta ask.
You
How
gotta ask.
popular are they?
They're popular enough that we have no more room
Oh.
inside. Have not had room for a little while. We've had people that have reserved some outside seating,
Yep.
so we'll have this set up for Italian night.
Okay.
We don't have a ton of tables out here. I think people were still a little hesitant to come sit outside, not knowing what the weather was going to look like as far as temperatures go.
They must be
But we do have some tables. Yeah, no doubt about it. There definitely is. So we have some tables that'll be under here.
Okay.
And we still have some availability just depending on time that people want to come in.
Sure.
So if you still like to try to make your reservation, I know I got a call today
Yeah.
for 10 people.
Yeah.
So we're going to try and get them in under the tent. Just depends on time.
So we want them to call you.
Call either myself or Andy.
Okay. All right.
Just so we get a chance to talk to you and make sure that we can
We
get you
have about 120 each night.
each night. Yeah.
So far.
Yeah. So we're
Successful
just around
event.
250 for
Beautiful.
October between
Beautiful.
the two nights.
People are here.
Just like
in a
that.
very
Yeah, everybody's
small
back.
space.
Yeah.
Again, like
Yeah.
like Steph talked about, and you just talked about with shotguns, the amount of space that we have. It's going to be real fun to see what they're able to pump out of that
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Those 2 evenings.
Yeah.
It's not our regular Italian night spread like we would do in the clubhouse, but it's really close for what we're doing. So we're going to have kind of a hybrid. We'll have some items that we're going to be serving directly out of the kitchen. There's going to be some items that are going to be set up in the hallway with some different stations,
Beautiful.
including maybe somebody cooking in the hallway out of a giant cheese wheel. If those
That was
people
popular last time.
weren't here in
all about
August and
it.
didn't get a chance to see that in August, you'll get a chance to see it here in
Excellent.
October. So
Excellent.
that'll be good. And then, honestly, we're heading into November
Can't believe it.
pretty shortly. And I say that because we're about, I think actually last week we had a couple items that opened up on our reservation sheets because we're 30 days out.
Yeah.
One of them happens to be November 7th, which is our first parking lot.
First parking lot party of the season.
So-
Beautiful.
We're excited to have those back. It'll be out here November 7th. Like I said, it's open for RSVPs.
Yeah.
Again, we got used to not having a whole lot of people that were signing up for those, but if you have a chance, want to get online and RSVP for the parking lot parties, please try to do that, only because it gives us an idea of what we can tell our food truck partners that are coming in.
Yeah.
But this year, I think I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, that we're going to be doing things a little bit different this year because a month is going to be us, and the other one's going to be a parking lot. It's going to be a food truck.
So either
coming in.
way,
So
having an idea
Yes.
of how many
Yeah,
people
it's a
to
plan.
expect
Exactly.
is helpful. But
Yeah.
that's a casual event. We encourage you to bring down your beach chairs.
They've been
and-
really
Exactly.
popular.
Yeah,
Oh, they were
popular.
yeah, they were a lot of fun. They really were.
Great.
Yeah.
So that's November 7th. One of the other items that opened up November 12th is our Tangled Roots potting event. So similar to what we did with like the paint and sip. When we did that back over the summer. We've got another one of those coming up in December, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a non-food event. We don't have dinner or anything coming out of the kitchen for that. We'll have some drinks available if anybody wants to drink. But it's something that we're hoping to do here under the tent, where we've got a company that's going to be coming in and bringing some succulents, some different pots that they can they teach people how to care for those particular
Beautiful.
plants, and it's just something different
Something
to do.
fun,
Yeah.
social.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
beautiful.
And then the next thing on the bill is November 13th and 15th
Yeah.
is our New England crab boil.
Oh,
Ooh.
is that open?
Clam bake, whatever you want to call it. It
That's
opened
open.
up. It opened up. Yeah. So we do have. We're going to try and do 2 nights again.
Okay.
Is the plan? It just depends on what the calling is for that, what the
Sure.
reception is. But we feel like because Italian night was as popular as it
A lot
was.
of
That sounds
northeasterners
fun.
Exactly.
here
Exactly.
in countryside. So.
Exactly. So we've
Excellent.
got that. You'll see the menu in the weekly emails.
Yeah.
Joe can probably drop it in this
Yeah,
one
yeah,
too,
yeah.
perhaps. We'll see. But that one's going to be November 13th and November 15th.
Beautiful.
So the idea again, 2 nights, and we'll see from there.
Well, see, when you have entire month of hurricanes.
Yeah.
That month goes by like that,
A little
Really
quick.
fast.
and we're already talking about November.
Yeah.
it's hard to
Yeah.
I can't believe
Didn't want to
it,
get
so-
too far in advance, but
Yeah, you know what?
hey, those are just items that have opened up. So,
Yeah.
like you talked about, we're open on Mondays now for
That's right.
lunch.
So
we're
7 days a week.
operations for lunch right now
Excellent.
at Camp Countryside.
That's great.
Excellent. Still dinners on Wednesdays and Fridays,
Yes.
and then parking lot parties will be
Yeah.
on Thursdays.
exactly.
So
Little concert in December. I think we're starting.
There's a lot happening here.
Yeah, man.
Excellent. Excellent.
Looking forward
Well, that's
to
a
it.
good little
Yeah.
update there. As you heard last week in the project update that went out last Friday, project's still looking good. Luckily, we made it through the storm without any major damage or major issues. As well as the community, which is good. Aside from the power issues, but it could have been much worse.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
make
no
it
doubt
so,
about it.
and those are, there are those throughout the state who are dealing with much worse.
Yeah,
So
no doubt.
send our thoughts to them, and we are thankful that
Yeah,
we just had some
grateful.
power
Yes,
outages.
sir.
So
Yes, sir.
excellent. Well, that's a great weekly update,
Beautiful.
and hopefully we're back into our routine. These will be out every Monday going forward, and there's a lot of exciting things coming
Yeah.
up.
Awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
I
excited,
happen
Joe.
to have the
We
inside
are. We
scoop.
are
I can
excited.
tell. So excellent. That cover it?
I think so.
Beautiful.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time, you two. Countryside, as always, you know where to find us. If you have any questions, comments, send them our way, and we'll see you around the club real soon.